What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
Maybe Ro's wrong. Maybe something survived intact after all.
The butcher dropped chemicals. The place was reduced to toxic rubble.
You giving up?
Are you deaf or dumb? Those chemical bombs destroyed everyone and everything they touched. This was a fucking waste of time. Frank was right. I am fucking naive.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
I'm really not going with you.
Hello? We're under attack.
See that? I so warned you, asshole. No escape now. This ends here. Peekaboo. I see you. You ain't getting away. Here! He's here! Nailed the fucker. Let's teach him a lesson. Get in there!
Luan? Yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Luan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right. What the? What the?
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait!
Stay away!
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
It'll be no fun to kill me. I'm weak. Let me go.
Are you new here? Then take care of that limp delivery. Me friend.
And, what do they serve
No
yesterday?
loitering.
The PK's got your back, Pilgrim.
Halt! Biomarker.
Oh, you again. You don't recognize me?
Ah, the guy with Matt's orders.
Bravo.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Thanks.
You can go.
Talk to us more. This feud is silly.
In a year, you'll be addressing me as Corporal.
Hard as you work. You'll be promoted sooner than that.
Think we're ready?
Hey, where's dispatch?
There. All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
not forgive the renegades for that.
Aiden, Dick. Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they are of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden, you don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
What the hell is supply doing? Delivering lamps ain't a difficult job.
Private, reporting for duty.
Don't just stand there.
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. Got something to say?
Crawl from the island. That knows what he's doing.
Howdy, soldier.
Patrol, what's the situation?
Our whole sector's dead quiet. Once I would have jumped out for coffee and donuts in these conditions.
Don't get distracted. That's just what they want.
Yesterday, my youngest said, when I grow up, I want to pick the renegades too. Not work on the boat like you and Daddy.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Raynor is not here. I can take a message.
I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Raynor's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if he must. Anything else?
Matt's not going to be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
Used to think there was nothing worse than
In the Juan?
today.
Aiden.
So sure.
Getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
I heard about
That might be because they're not PKs. Eagle Eye. Business is their true thing.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
Sorry, I thought...
What's outside these walls don't matter, Pilgrim. Peacekeepers make the rules here.
Didn't you listen to the briefing? We're gonna be inspected. Since when are you such a stick in the mud?
I need to get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummox-in-Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the Peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time.
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm.
You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And?
What should we try now?
Did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
They can't take on all of us!
Between heavier courses.
Damn renegades will stop at nothing. One day they might just blow up the dam and flood the entire city. Why do you ask?
My brother has a kid and he's been begging to hear the story. Nobody would dare challenge him.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
But I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men in Power Base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier like...
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
It's been 11 years since the chemical bombings almost killed everyone in this city. I swear to God, it's still the first thing I think of every morning when I wake up.
Remember to back each other up.
Inhibitor container detected.
Matt will not forgive the renegade for that. Wish my baby was here.
I heard about Rose withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
I gotta get out of this cave.
Violating this restriction will be arrested, detained, and their
Inhibitor container detected.
Okay, will hang me for sure. Save me. Okay, arrest me. Hurry and set me free.
Luan? There's nothing left in here.
Daniel said it's a virgin spot. Keep looking.
He took his paintings, but no room for Jessica. One romantic son of a bitch.
Voice message from 5:36 p.m.
Mr. Bukowski, your transport is en route to you. The art collection should be on the roof already. Soon as the chopper is over the city, we'll call again.
Luan, I think I found his stash. A helicopter was coming for this guy. They sent everything to the roof. I'm headed there to look.
Good luck.
Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left. Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan? Found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So he's still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan. If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
Inhibitor container detected.
Damn renegades will stop nothing. One day they'll just blow up the dam and flood the entire city.
Inhibitor container detected.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Oh, so you have come after all.
Here, a little something to celebrate another year on the planet.
What do you want from me, Gacho?
What do you mean?
What do you need? Why the gift all of a sudden?
But Juan said it's your birthday, so I thought you...
I understand the concept of a birthday gift. Tu quieres a dinner war?
Yeah, okay, listen. Happy birthday.
Lost the bet. But at least I have something to cheer me up.
What bet?
Never mind. Lavon is at the bar.
Aiden! You came!
You invited me. Didn't you want me here?
Let me get a bottle so you can catch up with us.
Ro? Off duty, hmm?
Listen, you know how stressful things can be sometimes. You get your orders, they don't make any sense. You're fighting the clock to get shit done.
Oh, I feel you. Trust me.
So, you made it. Luan won.
Won? Is this about some bet?
Yeah, with Daniel. She was sure you'd come. Him, not so much. It's almost as if it mattered to her. That's unusual.
Here, Aiden. Drink. Nicholas's finest booze. We were about to play a game.
No, Luan, we weren't. Come on.
I'm out.
Yeah, count me out. Too drunk already.
A bunch of losers. Aiden, are you playing?
Okay, let's do it.
My man! Rules are simple. You either answer an awfully personal question about yourself, or you must perform the dare.
Okay, wait, so if I don't want to answer the question, I get to pick the dare.
You wish.
We decide whether it's a truth or dare. If you don't do as you're told, you drink. So, have you slept with anyone in Villador?
And I'll drink.
What? What are you hiding, Aiden?
Don't think you're taking the easy way out. The drunker you get, the less you care about keeping your secrets.
Oh, shut up, Ro. You, Aiden. Drink, my friend.
Okay, your turn. I want to hear you play.
Fuck off.
Wait, what do you mean
I'll drink. Forget about it.
You play an instrument?
Never mind. I drank. Moving on.
She used to play the ukulele.
Really?
Guys, moving on. Aiden, you play for Ro, and I dare you to ask Ro to sing. It's awful.
There. Let's hear those pipes, Ro.
Okay. You asked for it. You're my ragamuffin. You might think I'm tough and all, but I always have a ball with you. Woo, 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 woo. You're my ragamuffin. I know it's just a silly name, but you set my heart aflame. It's true.
Good Lord, shoot me. Shoot me dead before I have to hear another note.
Wow, man, that was... that was something.
Okay, enough of this. Anything you want to ask the master assassin here? I always wondered about that hit list.
Shut up, Ro. It's not your turn.
Oh yeah, the hit list. How did it start?
With a bastard who had to pay for what he did. It started with one. Then there was another one. And then a whole bunch of them.
But who was the first one?
That's another question. Drink.
No, he's just making you answer the first one.
Who cares what he asked? It started way before that. When I escaped from Waltz. Frank helped me. He showed me that there's something else I can do with all my anger. Back then, I thought I'd join them. Be a night runner someday. Who was I kidding? They were wiped out at the VNC tower. Frank lost almost everyone. Night runners fell. Frank started to drink. Gave up on life. On himself. So... I'm not a night runner. But at least I have my list. Good night.
Did I ask the wrong question?
That's the beauty of this game, Pilgrim. Sooner or later, you get to the wrong question. I'll see you soon, I guess.
He is a snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join? More the merrier.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
"16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled the year before the pandemic broke out. I've read that one barrel of this stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present. To your health, handsome. can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps. Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? Why he really wanted them?
Yeah, to take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So, we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies. Among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the Colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The Colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the Colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in this city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden? I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
How do I know you're not using me to make a move of your own?
I'm not your enemy, Aiden. It's a shame you don't see that. You'll get your lamps. You just gotta talk to Demolan.
Who's he?
He's my man. Sent him out to search for more lamps, but he hasn't checked in for a while.
Where can I find him?
Around here, last I heard from him. Find him. Then come back to me here afterward.
You got it.
Want to talk more about whiskey?
Is anyone there?
I'm pinned down and in the dark. I need help.
Good job, man. You showed him. You're a goddamn superhero. That beast had us trapped here. Wouldn't go away. It attacked us right as we got here. Mark got hurt pretty bad. We barely escaped and huddled up here. Finally went quiet not long ago. We thought that thing had wandered off. Next thing we hear is you banging on our barricade, and then it all started again.
I'm looking for Demolin. You guys seen him?
Up top. Come on. Let's get you to a doctor. Thanks, man.
You're Demolin, right? I'm Aiden.
Not bad, not bad. Aiden, nice to meet you. Your skills are exceptional, and you don't look like a peacekeeper to me. So who are you?
Juan told me to check up on you and the lamps.
Ah, the lamps. Piece of cake, he says. Huh, no such luck. We found a few, but it wasn't what you would call a bountiful harvest. And it came at great cost. The corporal killed by the beast outside has a brother in the unit. He will be devastated. He is at present with a squad down south on the lower dam promenade. They have not reported in.
That doesn't sound good.
We need to find him. The boy's mother lost her husband in a dark zone just last week. Now, a son. If her other son were to perish, it would be too much for any mother to bear.
I'll try to find him.
Okay. The boy's name is Sebastian. The islands are a dangerous area. Worse since the renegades overran them. You must find them quickly.
Hey, thanks for what you did out there, man. You saved our asses.
Are you there?
Shit.
What's going on?
Renegades. More of them.
Again? That's crazy. It has to be part of something the Butcher and Waltz are brewing. But why now?
Tobias, Sebastian, do you read? Tobias, Sebastian, do you read?
You ready for this asshole?
Tobias, Sebastian, do you read? Tobias, Sebastian, answer me, Tobias, Sebastian, do you read? Le Moulin, hello? Tobias, Sebastian, do you read?
Inhibitor container detected.
Tobias, Sebastian, answer me, boys! Sebastian, Tobias, do you copy?
I found your men. Some of them, at least. I'm sorry to say. They're dead.
Aiden? You sure? How many?
2 bodies. Both quite dead.
The squad had 5 men. There are 3 others. There's still hope.
Okay, I'll look for them. They were totally berserk.
It's crazy, I know. Something must have happened to them. They used to be regular soldiers, at least most of them. But now they're more like living virals. They're mad. They kill everyone in their path.
Like mad? What do you mean?
They say Williams treats them like animals, and they go wild.
Well, the butcher is crazy, like they say.
Crazy and unpredictable.
Inhibitor container detected.
Found him.
Another trespasser! You're got me! Get him!
I got something for you, motherfucker.
You ready for this, asshole? I'm through fucking. Like me now, asshole?
Relax. Hey, Demolin sent me. Hey, you guys all right?
Me, yeah. Sebastian, not so much.
I'm sure I'll be fine, but I was sent here for the lamps. Where are they?
After we drove off the renegades, we reached the building. To get in, we strung some ropes across from the next roof. And that's when the renegades attacked again.
And the lamps?
They're still on the landing pad on the roof. The military hid them well, made sure no one could see them from above. Seba only saw them from the next building, through binoculars. But we didn't get a chance to finish securing the ropes.
Is there any other way to get there?
You could go through the building, but like I said, wall-to-wall biters.
I gotcha. I'll try the rope.
You'd have to be a spider to climb in. And it's swarming with renegades outside.
I like taking chances. Take this, contact Emmeline, and tell him what happened here. I'll go get those lamps.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected. container detected. Container nearby.
Aiden? What's going on?
Lawan? Ugh. I'm fine, but I took a fall. The lamps are busted in this one. Gotta take care of that thing up top and check the other container.
Admit it. Juan's your type.
What? Lawan, get lost. Oh, well. That's more like it. Hey, Demolin? Got your lamps. 12 crates, maybe more. All untouched.
Merci, Aiden. You did your job well. Unfortunately, Sebastian didn't make it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Poor boy. I so wanted to show him my father's shop.
There's too much for me to carry on my own, and no way I'd make it through the infected while loaded down.
The boys can get to the roof and manage the lamps themselves.
Hey, Juan? We secured the lamps, but the squad hit a snag when the renegades...
Shh. Not over the radio. Come to my quarters on the ship.
Ugh!